Hello, Sylacauga. You won't believe where we're at today. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you. We're on Flagg Mountain, and we want to tell you what's happening up here this first Friday of Flagg. And who I've got with me today? Kim and Nathan Wright. They kind of make sure everything runs smooth up here, and we're going to talk to them a little bit about what all goes on up here at Flagg. How are y'all today?
Good, thanks for having us.
Let's jump right into it. We got a band up here today. Not necessarily a band, we got some songwriters.
That's
right.
Tell us who all we got up here today.
Well, we get a lot of different local singer-songwriters that come through the mountain, so it's not the same people every week. And I'd have to go out there and look. But
today's Caleb Barton.
Yep.
Roger Vines.
Roger Vines.
And
a couple others.
I have to look at this.
Yeah, there's another guy way out there. But the sound sounds great. Up here on this mountain is beautiful. Now, do we do this the first Friday of every month?
It's first Friday of every month. We come up. It's a social event. We get a lot of locals come up, bring food. It's like a potluck. People come up and just share food, fellowship. And we have a good time, live music. Just enjoy the mountain. Sun goes down and go home.
Okay. And let's talk about the cabins for a minute. They're beautiful.
Yes.
And we won't even talk about all this food up here because I'm full. But tell us how to get in touch with somebody if they want to rent one of these cabins, and how much are they?
Yeah. So you got that?
We'll talk about so right now a couple things going on. There's a way to reserve the cabins. You can text a phone number 256-223-3990.
One more time.
256-223-3990. You can text that number to reserve a cabin.
Okay.
The cabins cost $45 for cabin 1, which has a toilet, and $35, but it's really donation based.
Right.
So whatever you want to give for what you feel like that cabin's worth, but we just ask for that to help upkeep the mountain. I will say, however, this is our last first Friday for it. Maybe we'll come back next month. We're not sure, but we've got some great renovations going on. Nathan can talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
But the cabin area will be closed for the next month.
Okay.
And so if you want to share a little
Yes,
bit about
so
that.
for the month of September, we are going to close the gates to the cabin. It's going to be off limits. We're working with Forestry, who owns the mountain, and with Power Company. We'll be dropping all the power lines around the cabins underground.
Okay.
So the lines will be,
I noticed they were working on the first cabin as you come in.
Yeah, we're doing some repair work on the cabins that had some log rot as well. So that's going on with the power problems or the issues or the improvements that we got going on. We're just decided it's safer just go ahead and close the mountain for September, and hopefully we'll be back open by October.
Can we talk for a minute about the towers?
Absolutely.
Yes. Tell us all about what has happened at the towers, because it was closed for a long time.
It's closed for a long
now
time.
It's open again.
It is.
And there's a lot of renovations on the inside. Tell us about
It
that.
is. So thankfully, through the state, Alabama Forestry, through the Alabama Trails Foundation, through the Conservation Fund, there was a lot, and through the Alabama Hiking Trail Society, which is we're a member of here on the mountain. A lot of money was raised, a lot of planning was put in, some architectural work, and they did some beautiful restoration work for the stairs that had been condemned and you couldn't climb it for, 20-something years.
Long time.
Long time. And now they let us go back to wooden stairs.
Right.
So that was a big plus. So they got wooden spiral staircase that goes all the way to the top. You can climb up there. They replaced the windows, the ceiling, the floor up there. The stairs are beautiful. They've got power to it now. It's lit up. It's just absolutely beautiful.
And you can actually walk there from here, right?
Absolutely. So the Hoodie comes right over the mountain and down here through the cabin. So you can take the Hoodie Trail right up to the top and climb the mountain, climb the stairs during the day. We do close it off at night for security reasons.
Or
Right.
you can drive your car over to the new parking lot, which
Right.
is ADA accessible, and you can walk the sidewalk, which has also got a wheelchair grade ramp that you can go all the way up to the tower, which is absolutely beautiful views
It is
on that
beautiful.
also.
Now, you're going to close the cabins for a while for some renovations, but what about the tower? Can people come up to the
tower?
When is it open? And I'm sure it's closed sometimes.
Right, we close it at sundown, after sundown, so you can go up there to see the sunset. But there's a gate to that, and we lock the doors. So sun up to sundown is open typically.
Okay.
We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do for September because our caretakers will not be here during September. So they're the ones that usually go and lock it. So we got to figure out how that's going to work logistically, but we'll post that on Facebook. We'll have announcements about it, and hopefully we'll be able
That's
to
on
keep it
our
open.
Friends of Flagg Facebook page.
Okay. Now, y'all do take donations.
Absolutely.
Now, how, if somebody wants to donate, who do they get in touch with, or how do they go about donating?
So we are with the Alabama Hiking Trail Society. We're
Okay.
a 501c3 nonprofit, so any
Okay.
donation you make is tax deductible. All the work you see on Flagg Mountain is done by volunteers and donation. So if you come in here in this cabin, these floors, everything here that's been done, all the grounds are kept up by donations and volunteers. So yeah, donations really, really help. You can text that same number and ask. We can give you a way to give remotely, or if you come up here and you want to make a check or cash donation, we have a way to do that as well. And if you want a tax donation, a tax deductible receipt, we can provide that too.
Okay. Folks, if you haven't been up here, you need to come. We got probably 50 people out here enjoying themselves right now. And this first Friday at Flagg is a great thing. These cabins are beautiful. And these two right here has done an outstanding job as far as keeping it up. We're in the Ranger cabin right now, and it is some more beautiful. And if you had never been up here, you need to come up here sometime, because this is beautiful. It's been here for years and years. Years ago, we used to hunt up here, and it is amazing what a difference it is now from what it was back. Way back then, these were Boy Scout cabins.
Yeah, these were originally built in the late 30s by the CCC, and then it was abandoned and given over to forestry.
That was empty for a long time.
So forestry used them until the late 80s, and then they abandoned them and didn't really know what to do with them, so they sat empty for a long time. That's when things started falling down. And
Right.
there was another local group that came in, stepped in, did a lot of work to save
There
the
was.
cabins.
They come up here and got them started alive again.
Yeah.
Because like you said, they had died off.
Yeah.
And those guys, a lot of them from right here in our area, wake up around here. And I know most of those guys, and they worked for a long time.
The biggest thing they did that I know of, they put roofs on these things.
That was the main thing.
They kept them from falling in. That was
Right.
huge. And,
It was huge.
That was real big
Right.
to save these cabins. So now we're coming in and helping
Right.
the rest of it.
And I know those guys don't get a lot of credit, but I'm here to tell you, y'all did save these cabins. They kind of took over, and it's got better and better. But like you said, they come in here and put new roofs on. If they had to come put these new roofs on, they probably wouldn't be here.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh.
Matter of fact, there was two that they were too late for that fell to the ground that have ruins. The chimneys still stand,
Right.
and we use them as campsites. But yeah, they were too late for those, and these were on the way, so they did
Right.
a good job saving them.
Who is the caretaker up here?
Well, right now, so we're in a transition, right? So
Sonny's not here anymore.
Sonny's not here anymore.
Nimbleweed Nomad.
Nimble Nomad. He's moved to Missouri, and we have two that are taking his place. Chuck Norris and Tigger, we call them nicknames. This is their last weekend here on the mountain, mainly because we're closing for September. So we're in transition. We're actually posting that position is available and open, and we're taking interviews this month, and hopefully we'll fill that by October.
Well, great. Now, if you had never been up here to Flagg, you need to come up here and see it. And give us that phone number one more time.
It's 256-223-3990, and you can text it. We prefer that you text it, or you can reach out to us on our Friends of Flagg Facebook page.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Randy.
See you next time.
Thank you.